Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Endless Legend, where today we are full-on monster mode. We are going to take Pink City or die trying, because honestly I think even if we do take Pink City, there's still pretty good odds we don't win this game. Like, we would gain a really powerful thing, but we are pretty behind at the moment here. If we can't take Pink City, I think there is no universe where we are competitive. So I do think it is worth throwing basically all of our resources at this. That's very interesting. When did that happen? I mean, we know there's not that much grass silk. Yeah. What do your combat stats look like? High enough that it would... I don't know that we could beat you in combat, honestly. Okay, so the plan now is to start moving the monsters to the east, and then as soon as we are able to get everybody within pouncing range of Pink City, we declare war, and we just go with everything. So, how much influence is it going to take to do that? We would like to hit this empire plan. That's a good sort of bare minimum empire plan. And then on top of that, I need to be able to declare war, which right now is 75. So we're probably talking about declaring war somewhere in the neighborhood of turn 80. We really need to increase our influence output by like 15 points probably, just to be on the safe side, which doesn't seem all that bad. Like, yeah, we can totally do that. In fact, how many people can I move over and still get this in one turn? Is it everyone? It is almost everyone. Apparently it was exactly the number. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that takes care of it right there, right? So we'll uproot you. It was pointed out to me that part of the reason that we were seeing some of the weird fluctuations that we were seeing before in our income when we were moving the Urkin around is that although the Urkin being planted does not give us a dust boost or anything, if you look at this tooltip here, it is 49 dust per turn for this Urkin as an army when it is uprooted. When it's not uprooted, you don't actually have to pay the upkeep cost. So that's why we were seeing some of the stuff we were seeing yesterday. Alright, so y'all just run. You're so fast that we can let you finish burning this off and then move you. Yeah, everything should be good. Everything should be good next turn. I sure hope that Pink does not realize what we are doing. Although, honestly, kind of in a very real sense, it doesn't matter, because what would we do about that? It's not like I'm going to change my plan. Okay, look at all the income. Look at all the income we're getting ready to get. Oh, wait. Do you not... Okay, we can attack the city next turn if we attack it from this angle. I could probably... Here, we can move over to here and then go back to finishing this job. And that'd probably let me get a little further down. Okay. So... you're going to move to here, and you're going to move to here, and that's definitely going to be inside of reinforcement range. Are you still at war with Red? Okay, well then I am not accepting this deal. Alright, let's give it a try here. Oh wait, but I don't know, declaring war next turn would be fine if we can get it. Yeah, there's no particular reason I need to wait. Oh, well, actually, if I attack on turn 79 and we take the city, then we will need a larger amount of influence to be able to fire that empire plan. You know what? It's fine. I want to hit him. I want to hit him now. We'll just try to figure it out. Oh, sure, I should be researching something. That's sensible. Let's make it... Siege engineering still doesn't make sense. Cargo docks, I guess? None of it's very good. Alright. Everybody get that done. As soon as we see this complete, we'll move this army. I don't want to click now because I think it'll move before the beginning of the next turn, since we still have movement left. Yep, hurry, hurry. 11 is the number of units that this now says there are. Well, that's frankly very disappointing. Okay, that's not really available to me. So this is... we're doomed. Yeah, you are not allowed to have an 11 unit garrison. What the hell? So they have the 8 unit per army or garrison technology on top of their 3 initial militia, plus a hero who's pretty well outfitted for combat. Not all of the units in their garrison are all the way up to date, but some of them are. Actually, the Ibetane 23 is not really that impressive of a unit. Alright, let's put you up here because we want to be getting the mind control as quickly as we can. We're gonna lose. This is too much. This is too much stuff. And of course it all has initiative. Well, get in the way. And they have a flyer. So we're going to have a really hard time controlling their access. Yeah, 11 is pretty undoable. Oh, cool. Yeah, pink is at peace with both of them. At war with red. Alright. So you do get to go first. You have 3 attack range. And then my hero gets to go before the flyer. So we can try to keep the flyer back. Okay. Who do we... There's a 50% chance for it to apply. Who would we want to mind control most? Probably one of these centaurs? Yeah, actually. It's like that guy for sure, right? Oh no, sorry, you have to move to here. I hate that. I hate having to stick the Skoros out in the open so much. But if that worked, it would be very powerful. And then... we don't actually get to determine almost anything about what's going to happen beyond that, probably. 167, 104... Honestly, the ranged units working on the cavalry probably makes a lot of sense. And then it's very hard to predict like what movement's going to look like because they're going to have moved so much by the time we get our turns. All right, let's see what it looks like. Hit the mind control. All right, that's a good start. Ow. Yeah, it's a shame, because that means we can't stop the chain lightning. But we're trying to prevent it from happening again. Oof. Okay, so we get the lice. The lights go in like the middle of the turn order. That's not necessarily super helpful. So our mind-controlled unit, we do not have direct control over it. It's just gonna attack whatever is closest. So I'm gonna try to mind control this thing now. It's very important that you not have Skoros continue to attack the same unit. You know, you wanna be trying to spread it out a little bit. If you can mind control more than one thing, that would be a really good idea. I think I'm still gonna try to focus on that. You're pretty late in the turn order. I'm gonna have both the lights try to kill this thing, actually. And then you should also try to kill that thing. I think this is one of the higher. Okay. I didn't trust my units enough. I'm almost alarmed by the competence of this. Oh wow. That is a hell of a lucky stun. That's actually a really big deal. That stun going off, like, may have killed us. It's bad for sure. Can you get this one now? God, I cannot get rid of this damn... Yeah. Alright. Well, we are hitting a 100% mind control rate, so... I was complaining about it when it was happening for the AI, but at least we are getting the same value. Okay, we brought one down. Now, the mind control only lasts 2 turns. So... both of the centaurs are unmind controlled now. Let's see if we can turn that one again. This one is rooted because it got punched by the Shambler, who is also unmind controlled now. That's probably a higher priority, actually. Well, gosh, I wish Chaka wasn't so slow. Chaka's so late in the turn order that we're not really going to get to determine very much. If I don't... Yeah, alright. Chaka attack there. Trying to make sure Chaka's going to get a proper ranged attack off here. Okay, pretty good. And that also slows him. So you can mind control there. Chaka can just shoot this thing now. And... I'm wondering if there's a bug in the mind control. Because it is as far as we've seen, at least on the last like patch or two, it does literally occur 100% of the time, right? That's definitely not the intended behavior. And I mean, in this case, it's the only thing that's keeping us in the fight. But it's also definitely not the intended behavior. 76. Let's grab you if I can. You're still mind controlled. You can kill that. Yeah, something like this. Okay, so we're wearing through a lot of their defenses and stuff. Move up and maintain the siege. This prevents them from spawning new militia units. You have a heal. How does this work? I'd love to heal Chaka. Okay, that's all that takes. That's fun. I mean, may as well throw a little bit more fortification removal on there. And then we can buy Makani Che back. Form Makani as an army on Lighu. Move quickly into reinforcement position. So we've been declared on by most of the other players in the game in a way that is extremely likely to kill us. But I guess, you know, they're not here right now. So maybe, who knows? Maybe we can find a way to level this out. And, you know, I don't think we're going to win this, but I do think it's possible that we win this. Because it turns out that our Guardian is broken in a way that's, like, tremendously helpful. Yeah, let's go for some of this. I am gonna, like, really focus hard here. And who do we want to engage with? I guess it's you? I don't have enough money to buy out a military unit for sure. If we were going to try to buy something from the market, we'd have to put together... it wouldn't be worth it. We could, like, maybe sell glass steel. Maybe? And make enough to put together, like, a centaur or something, but the stats wouldn't... Yeah. If we brought in an orc, 96 attack on 68 damage, 304. If I sold 20 glass steel, that would get us there. You know? Oh shoot, I hit enter twice and it read that as end turn. Because that's what those buttons do. It's fine. It's fine. I really, really need to commit this as soon as our hero's in range. Before their stuff gets in range. And then we gotta commit this while we still have this number of cities. Okay. Kill more and lice than other empires. This is a distant concern. Could happen. Could happen. They have very little fortification. We can cheat and steal their units. It's possible. It is possible. I need the mind control to continue to be 100% though, otherwise this is never going to happen. And then... I guess, like, what am I most afraid of on their side? Is it the militia? The militia have really high attack. No, it's the ranged units. Alright, fingers crossed. Yep, mind control continues to be 100%. Oof. Alright, so you're down to just HP. That's good. Let's try to convert you now. some incredible work from our stolen units here. So you need to be, yeah, you need to be refreshed. I can't believe you did 0. How could you betray me like this? Ooh. Okay, let's grab you again. I'm gonna have you. You have 4 range. Move to here. Give ourselves a little bit of. Oh no, the mind control didn't 100%. Uh-oh. It is starting to look like we are not going to win this due to time, which is very bad because they have a reinforcing army. Yep, I definitely needed the mind control to remain 100% effective for us to have any chance of this. Well, shoot. Hey, we got there. Yeah. So now it's, yeah, now we lose. Run away. Run away. Oh, wait a minute. Did you run out of movement? You did. What's the cooldown on this? Okay. Considerable. So the question now is, can we get... No, the answer is no. If we could have gotten somebody down to here and engaged combat like on that line, then we could very likely have avoided engaging you while still engaging our units. If I can buy anybody back, that'll do it. All right. Hold on. We're not out of this yet. The thing is, Makani Che has not used very much movement this turn. This is totally going to work. Look at that. It's perfect. This feels a little cheesy. Okay, so that's good. Right? This attack, yes. This attack just barely excludes that guy. This is what happens when you build a very long city. Do I deserve this? What does deserve mean? You know? Now you want Dustwater. Jeez. The important thing is we went for it. Alright. The fastest clicking you have ever seen. I can't believe we might be able to pull this off. I need the attack. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, did I kill it? No. We're fine. Come on. I should click here. We have to engage this attack before that dude travels a single space. Which we can do, potentially. Please. Ah! The AI gives you a little bit of time. I betrayed your friend. Wait, what? You don't have any friends? What are you talking about? Okay. Really need the old mind control to come through on this one. Okay, these are my reinforcement panels. Yeah. I think this is right. Really need the old mind control to come through on this one. So... Oh, see, they've been very clever here. they put the ranged units back enough that I can't attack them. Well, that's distressing. It's distressingly smart. Didn't get our mind control. Pretty bad news. All right. One down. For real, we need that mind control. That's got to come through. All right. Spy actions. Pretty good news. A kill there would have been fantastic. Oh my god. Who did spy? My morale. My morale been decreased. Oh no. Whatever shall we do? Wow, both of the remaining Urkins are over here. And so because this city was pink, but it was not their city, the region is open again, and I think we need to quickly settle it because we desperately need the Palladian deposit. So get on that. And are we still in this game? I don't know. Absolutely everybody hates us, and a lot of our stuff is sort of in tatters here. But we did just eliminate potentially the most powerful player, and we certainly gained control of the most powerful city. So I don't know. I don't really know what to make of that, if I'm honest with you. Can we swap our... Okay. Not allowed to swap this turn for some reason. But we should probably hop over to Bos because they have a bonus that's a little bit more relevant for us. And we actually have quite a few of their villages at this point. Okay. Do I want you to just run back over here? Well, let's see. You can make it to here and put down roots and then burrow out. But if I do that, I'm a little afraid of green. Yeah, let's just have you run. And you are just gonna hang out because you're my entire military at the moment. So you just kind of like get up here and see what's what. Hopefully green did not have a settler in reserve for exactly this moment. Out of curiosity, if I pump everybody into this, doesn't actually produce faster. Okay. Gosh, this city. What a thing. What a thing it is. Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna need these for sure. Okay, are we back in the game? I don't know. Probably not is my guess, but it's certainly, this is going to help. The next thing we need to do is negotiate ourselves out of some wars. Doesn't seem like it's going to be necessarily all that difficult. What was the base? Oh, actually, we could do this turn. I could just hand you... We can do an appeasement. I'm okay with that. I don't want them showing up on my shore later, right? Like, how much Palladian can I wring out of you? 1. Okay, well, how about dust? Every little bit helps. This one I'm less worried about, but still, it would be cool to get us. Sure. Wow, they really want that. I'm not really sure why. It's not very good for them. Okay, so we'll have to make this deal next turn, but it's very makeable. Okay. 20 population city with 3 wonders in it. Oh, yeah, it's winter. Well, it's a beautiful moment for it. Yep, the wine's run out. One problem at a time here. Just give me whatever you're willing to give me, and we'll call it solid. I don't know why they declared in the first place, frankly. And I'm not sure that the cult is even really getting much here. Because, like, again, Glory of Empire is not... It's not exactly going to power them up very much. Alright, cost of assimilation's gone down due to the winter. Minus 15 approval on all cities is the winter effect. So that sucks. I hate that. We have 10 wine. Oh, we removed the we removed their extractor. I did not put my own extractor in place. What do I need to pop a booster right now? 35? Is there enough wine to keep that? No, there is not. Okay, well, not much for it at the moment. Okay, Fakir has taken up residence, which I guess at the very least is going to keep Green from potentially settling it. We can definitely refocus these cities. Nine plus 2. Okay. Kind of thinking maybe I want a population focus here because we want to get to 10 pop, right? And then down here in Liku, we're definitely going to need some of this. Right, and also that. Oh yeah, man. All of my extractor potential and stuff freeing up all at once is definitely a thing. And I guess your job at the moment is to go collect pearls. Okay. So, what is the best way to use my dust? I think it might just be focusing on buying governors. I know that our combat hero is still wounded. And obviously not earning any XP, as long as that's the case. But I might just let that continue to be the case. I mean, once we have the combat hero back, he can help with cleaning up these pearls, which is significant. There's a lot of pearls out here. What's it cost to buy you back? It's gonna be like 300 something. I really want to buy more governors. All right, I think we're in governor acquisition mode for the moment. Oh, right, and the technology that will carry us forward into the next era is Public Works, which will actually be meaningful in Doyak once we have the mine to acquire the stuff for it. I cannot believe we won that battle. When I saw that there were 11 of them, I thought there was no hope left at all. And even, like, we had to play that all the way to the final centimeter of it. Like, that had to be the biggest version of it in order to work. I'm kind of flabbergasted, honestly. Yeah, let's put up a cargo dock. We can do that. level up another district in this city. No golem camp because, oh yeah, we're out of resources. Weren't you just squawking about me being all up in your business minutes ago? It's gonna make Blue mad at us again, but I'm not afraid of Blue necessarily. Alright. You know lots of things about the world that I don't know. I'm certain of that. Okay, so we met every minor faction, or at least we became aware of every minor faction. It's true, I did eliminate your enemy. You are not afraid of me on account of your navy. But here's the trick, I'm just never going to go onto the water, so your navy's irrelevant. Counter that. So we've met the brown wildwalkers. Okay, and we have properly met the other player on our continent. Oh, interesting. They're not from our continent. It's not a landmass that extends east. They're from a different continent that they totally took control of. They just got a lot of living space. And then who's purple? Purple's Broken Lords. Okay. Interesting. So the Draken are scattered in a pretty weird way. There's another landmass here. I think it's really, one of the things that's really interesting about like this player count, and I am glad that I took it up to 8, is that with 8 players and a map that is designed for 8 players to live on it, the fact that there are 2 single city factions that you're not necessarily guaranteed to see either of in any particular game adds a lot of uncertainty to like sort of the early and mid game where you're trying to figure out how much land is there for me. That's a boat full of, that's a navy, that's a lice navy right there. Look at their little freaking pedipalps. How do you think they're operating the boats? I don't know. Who can say? All right, so we're gonna grab Zoparusk with our Erkin here. Whew. Brahma is like 0 value. I don't know that I've ever seen a region that small before. So we probably won't even bother to grab that. Honestly, Kuthion... Maybe I should have just put down in Kuthion, or Kothion. My fear there was that Green would come over and steal my Erkin, and I cannot defend it right now. So, I don't know. This is safer, for sure. And that may have to be sort of our guiding star for the moment. Alright, so approval levels are rising. Obviously, like, ownership plays a big part in that, but we're content. Okay, let's just hope that things keep getting better steadily for a while. That's the thing that we really need. Getting lots of important buildings finished. We're going to be able to hire heroes every few turns at this rate. Where else do we see pearls? I guess you're just going to come down here. Yep, that's totally fine. The cultists have themselves an extra guardian, which is, you know, good for them. Alright, so that's going to get me a level 2. Unfortunately, it's a level 2 altar, which is a little bit less valuable than a level 2 normal district, in my opinion. But it's still fine. We have an interesting question on the subject of cargo docks. Do I want to build the cargo dock here and then build around it to level it up? Is that my eventual plan? Because if so, we're talking about building against the edge of the region, which is going to result in some of those districts being extremely low value. I think I wanted to expand this way, right? So let's go ahead and build the cargo dock, and we'll just build it here. And then we'll we'll build down the coast. Okay. We need next turn to buy a hero, right? Yeah. Maybe not even then, depending on which one. And so the resettle timer just doesn't go down in the winter, I think, is what we are seeing here. So we're probably just gonna have to. The settler sitting in Arimda is probably just gonna have to continue sitting in Arimda. I guess I can sit on the edge here. I should probably figure out where I want to settle and put down a volcano farmer, actually. So there's a couple of anomalies here. Although these tiles are very low value. The tiles up here are better, and they include wizard stones. So my inclination is to do it like there. I could just send the settler out and have him do that. We may do that. See, it's doing a lot of congratulatory music right now. I don't know that that's necessarily warranted. We did, in fact, enter a new era, but I suspect we are the last to do so by a pretty healthy margin here. So we have a single source of Hyperium and a single source of Pixie Blood. We are not doing well on resource types. Okay, there is additionally a Red Sang and a Hydromiel in Kothian. That helps. There's more Hyperium in Dalen. More Hyperium in Adoran. No Mithrite anywhere on this continent. Okay. Alright, so this is cool information because now we know everybody. So let's just get a read. Green is at war with brown and not particularly friendly with anyone. Brown is in sort of this coalition. Okay, that's interesting. Looks to me like the Draken player not particularly angling for a diplomatic victory this game. The Draken are like fully capable of just winning militarily. Their units are strong enough. Okay, and the cult is all right. So there is sort of a weird power block that we're kind of sort of in on a little bit, but I don't know. It doesn't look very solid to me. Let's get that up for sure. And then I probably just want to build a unit and have it go fast. Yeah. Let's just pump out a unit and then we may reassign the people in that city to focus on other tasks, potentially. So what do we want most here? It's probably not extraction. It's probably endless mechanisms. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Speaking of which, we got ruins over here that we've never searched before, so that's the thing that our new centaur will be directly on. It's an Ozek the Chosen, but it's a very low level one. That said, turning down the possibility of a cultist hero in Doyak is probably foolish. We should take Ozek. Okay. I feel pretty confident about that one. And our influence income is actually really solid without us having to devote anything at all to it. Okay, don't know why that made the camera jump like that. I think these lice are gonna come down here and fight us. Maybe not. Chaka's not like in great shape. This will be available next turn. I think we will fast heal Chaka. Okay, vision embargo, that's fine. Oh, I totally did this thing without realizing it. That's true. We did get 2 titanium extractors up. Ah, somebody has been receiving espionage and they thought we were behind it. It's nice to see evidence of the AI going at each other with that stuff a little bit. I do feel pretty picked on sometimes, as I think I have probably made abundantly clear. So it looks to me like green's doing very well. Just based on amounts of land, I would expect green is probably winning. We can maybe get a sense of whether that's the case. So 4% on the economic victory, but as we know, that number starts going up pretty rapidly once you really get into the late game. So it doesn't look like they're anywhere in particular just yet, but they're gonna get places. Alright, let's go ahead and spawn you. You have important work to do. Wow, 150 science, not bad. Yeah, that's like 10% of our science output per turn. That's probably a bad thing, though, that's the number. Feels to me like we want to just put this down right here. Got spied again. Target governors. Pretty whatever. It's a little bit more annoying for us right now than it has been in the past, due to the fact that, like, it is a relatively large percentage of our per turn income to resurrect a governor. But we'll live. It certainly could be a lot worse. Oh, Ululani Rawi was fully captured. I wish it said that in the target governor thing. Because that's like the most important piece of information that's happening at that moment. So we don't know who did it necessarily. We know they're assholes, though. So who do we think? Who out there do we think is a big enough asshole to do something so egregious? We can probably refocus onto industry here. I don't know. We'll probably never find out. We'll just hire new heroes, and eventually Ululani Rawi will get returned to us. So that was Maribond. Somebody will offer us our hero back in a deal at some point. It is annoying, though, for sure. Alright, got ourselves a new golem camp. Gosh, it's nice to have money. You know what? We can afford to do this and get our hero back, or a new governor, I think. Let's do that. Start building up our new military a little bit. I know this is kind of like a joke unit, but it'll be fine. Okay, so it was green. We'll deal with that presently. That's a big deal. Okay, so we just found the resources necessary for the school. Let's just pound that out in a single turn in our incredibly overpowered city. And then I think there's a real question as to whether we want to search any ruins with... I think we save all of the ruin searching for Makani Che. Yeah, let's do that. It'll take us a little while to get it done, but I don't think we're in any rush. Okay, that's all important stuff. Over here in Quatlusk, let's... I mean, we don't have to be so worried about getting the trade routes up. Trade routes are pretty good, though. As we have seen recently, many times, it sure is nice to have many trade routes running. Oh, no, wait, sorry. Maribond, though. Maribond has a more important thing to do. So do we want to expand up this way? We already have control of this area. I'm just going to do this because it'll level up 2 districts simultaneously, and then we can figure out more stuff later. Okay. Do we, at this point, want to start moving toward the Hyperium extraction? Yeah, let's do that. We can make that happen pretty quickly. Okay. So we've dealt with everything else. Let's talk about getting back Ululani Rally. So we need to do something about green. How did green even get vision of Maribond? Chaka walked past it, but Chaka was in army mode at the time, and when Urkin are embedded, they only share vision of the tiles adjacent to them. This Urkin is not adjacent to Maribond, so I'm not actually sure how green ever got vision of that. We are certainly going to want to make them pay for it, though. I'm assuming green's military is huge. Yeah, pretty huge. It is now about twice as big as Pink's ever was. So, military reprisals are perhaps not on the table. I'm not really sure how we want to handle this. Alright, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do the thing. I know we're not fully at the hour yet, but I am a little compressed for time. And I do want to think about this a bit, so I'm going to call it here for today. Listen, it was only 52 minutes, but it was certainly action-packed. You know, we got some important things done. We got to see some kaiju tearing across the landscape, winning terrifying battles they cannot possibly have won. I'm feeling pretty good about it. I hope y'all are as well. When you come back next time tomorrow, we're going to see if we can turn our new position into some kind of victory threat in absolutely any way at all. And we'll see you then.